Hey, how's it going, guys? Finally got some stuff moved around in here. I got this 77 chopper I've had for a while off the lift. And I got this one here that I've been working on. This is a 1972. I picked this engine and a hardtail frame up a couple years ago from a guy. He said it was leaking oil out the primary pretty bad, and didn't shift right. And once I got it, put it on the bench and found out he'd had the clutch basket put in wrong. So put a new clutch basket in and everything. Still haven't started it. It's got good compression. I'd had it over here on my workbench for a couple years, and getting ready to get cold out, so I gotta have a spot for my heater. So pulled it off of there and just kind of messing around out here. Threw it in this frame and started just kind of mocking up some stuff. Now this frame, I picked it up a couple years ago. I'll see if I can find a picture and maybe make it pop up here in the video or something. It was like purple and blue and pink. Oh, oops, party foul. All right, well, yeah, it was a pretty ridiculous old frame, and stripped it down. I'd sprayed it with just some paint stripper, and I mean, it had probably 4 coats of just a bunch of ridiculous paint on there, and got the majority of it off. And I just thought it kind of looked kind of cool with just looking old like that. Kind of liked the way it was looking, so I got some rust reformer. Let's see, this stuff here that you just spray on, sprays on clear and dries flat black onto rust and bare metal. So after I stripped it and thought it kind of looked cool, I sprayed it with that stuff, and kind of just, you know, it's got some different colors here and there, but I thought it kind of looked pretty neat. So from there, I kind of just started going with stuff. Had this engine, needed to get my heater over there on the bench. Threw the engine in one night, and had this old Springer here, put that on there, and kind of was just rolling with it, trying to go with kind of a low budget old chopper, you know, a lot of just old parts. Threw this tank on there. I think it looks pretty ridiculous how high it is in the back. Once I get it on the ground, see what I think. But I was just trying to get everything mocked up. I put a Mikuni 38mm carburetor on it. Had this old air filter, and then got one of the old flathead, it's just a screen kind of thing, mesh roll, and just put that in there for an air filter. This is supposed to be a 72. I'm a little bit skeptical on what the deal with this thing is, because I'm pretty sure the heads here, they have a stud there for the later model. Like, I'm not sure on my years, but in the 80s, I'm not positive, but so I'm not sure if this has the wrong heads on it or if it has something's been machined. So being a 72, I think it was 72 to early 73 were the heads that fit this. So it's kind of an odd year. So I don't know. It's got good compression. We'll see. When I got this engine with the old frame, had a bunch of nice parts on it. So who knows? Put this old oil reservoir on there. Ran my oil fittings. Just used old black pipe fittings. I sprayed some of that stuff I just showed you on there, kind of so they wouldn't rust, but kind of looks old, and kind of just rolling with it. So when I put that new clutch basket in, I don't remember if I put one in for an electric start, or I know I took the kickstart out only, and I'd cut this out here because I planned on putting an electric start on it. So I need to pull that primary cover off on the other side. I had a thread that I had to retap over here on the bottom, so I need to take that off, figure out what style clutch basket I have, and probably put an electric start on it as well. It is a factory Xlch kickstart only, but electric start's always nice too. So might try to, I don't know, we'll see. I might try to kick it over, see how it runs and everything before I put an electric start on it too. See how things are going. I needed a shift peg over here, so I had some square stock and twisted it up, welded it together, just made a little wild shifter there. Being a hardtail, usually the back here on the, for your brakes, it's got a little tab, excuse me, like that there. If you got a soft tail style frame, if you do the hardtail for running the brake, it's right in your way, so I shaved that off. I got a stick of threaded rod, 1/4 inch threaded rod. I welded a little clevis on the end. That's how I did the brake linkage. There's another way you can do it where you can flip this arm upside down and go from there. Put the little actuator in there for your shoes that push them out. You can look up videos and stuff on that. You got to modify that a little bit so it rolls to engage the brakes, but it's kind of the way I did the hardtail on this. And then I just ran a die on there and threaded that rod so I could put my nuts on there and everything. So it's a little bit of what I got going on. I still got to figure out a seat. I got this old Fender here that I think I'm going to put on there. I'd already kind of mocked it up. I had to cut a little bit out of the side to clear the chain. So it looks pretty good on there. Got a pretty old tire, big wide one, looks pretty neat. Once I put the fender on, I think for the fender struts, I twisted up some more pieces of steel here. And I thought about probably connecting, I got a little tab here and on the other side, come up and, I don't know, make some crazy kind of little sissy bar, or maybe just use those as the fender struts. But some of the ideas I'm running with. So there's a little rundown on this. Gonna do a little bit here and there, try to get this thing going and get you guys some more videos. So you got all these other bikes projects. Well, these ones are all running, but once I get this done, I'm wanting to start working on the red one I got over here. I just got stuff laying on here, that King, Queen, and gas tank, but I got a video of this one a while back. There she is, just like when I got her. She's just been sitting there, new engine. Need to get a tranny and get cracking on that. So that one's gonna be my winter project as soon as I got this one done. So there you go, a little rundown. Still selling parts like crazy. I'll put a link to my eBay at the bottom, so if you guys are needing any old Ironhead, shovelhead parts, got a whole bunch of stuff stashed away, lots of goodies. So here you go. That's what's up. Thanks for watching, guys.